Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2022 Nissan Kicks.
And huge thanks to Ben and the rest of the management and staff here at Courtesy Nissan in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. These guys have an impressive inventory. I'll leave a link to it below. And if you're in the Tampa area looking for a new car or truck, I would definitely suggest checking these guys out. And as for Ben.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Kicks has been Nissan's subcompact CUV since 2016. That's when the first generation was released. We're still sitting on that first generation platform. However, in 2021, the Kicks did receive a facelift. The Kicks is available in 3 different trim levels, starting with the base S trim at around $19,500, coming equipped with pretty useful features: Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 7-inch touchscreen, lane departure warning, really useful features all around. The SV has more features, starting with 17-inch alloy rims. The beautiful black rims that you see here are actually a $500 option, but all SVs come with 17-inch alloys, upgraded 8-inch touchscreen inside, and a 17-inch gauge display. The SV also has intelligent cruise control, so it's for pretty loaded SUV considering it's only starting at around $21,000, about a $1,500 premium compared to the base S. The SR is the fully loaded top-of-the-line Nissan Kicks, starting a tick over $23,000, but it's going to be a really beautiful interior, sport cloth seats with orange illumination, really nice SUV. But for the SV that we see here, starting around $21,000, let's see what we get. So up front, halogen headlamps. You bump up to the SR trim, you get LEDs. Here we get halogen headlamps, chrome strips surrounding this really beautiful black grille. The SR will have smoked chrome for the surrounds, but I'm still really digging this front end styling. Updated Nissan badge, black V-Motion grille. Pretty good airflow for this 1.6 liter 4-cylinder, which makes a lackluster 122 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this SUV to 60 around 9 seconds. So definitely not the quickest. That's not why you buy this SUV. You buy it because of its really impressive styling and pretty comfortable interior, which we'll check out in one moment. The lower diffuser area, more airflow for the radiator. I'm liking that little chrome strip for the bottom portion too. Really impressive CUV. As far as the wheel and tire setup, we can take a step over here and take a look at these gorgeous black rims with the updated Nissan badging on the center cap. Really impressive. These, of course, are 17s wrapped in Firestone FT 140 all-season tires, dimensions being 205/55 R17s. Pretty impressive. Some plastic cladding surrounding the outer portion of the wheel well, more plastic cladding for the rocker panel. They chose a great time to start using power tools back here, so we'll try to wrap up this outside portion of this review. Smart access for the driver and the front passenger. We get blind spot monitoring. It's on the inside. The monitors are not going to be on the glass. The window trim blacked out on the bottom portion, blacked out B-pillar body color up top. Roof rails too, really impressive CUV, starting around $20,000. Rear tints and a blacked out little C-pillar area, which leads really flushly to your tinted hatch. And LED taillights, really nice. Reverse lights and a halogen turn signal on the outside. Nissan Kicks nameplate, SV on the other side. Shout out Courtesy Nissan of Tampa. Really impressive rear end styling. We'll take a squat back here, start this Nissan Kicks up, give you guys a couple revs and hear how this 1.6 liter 4-cylinder sounds. All right, guys, that was, of course, the sound of the 1.6 liter 4-cylinder sold by Nissan for the 2022 Kicks. Sounds pretty throaty for a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. No struts, wouldn't really be expected with a vehicle in this price point. The prop rod, once you find it, it's actually in a pretty interesting location. Check this out. I would have probably taken a decent amount of time looking for this. And as far as where it goes, there it is. Pretty interesting process with a prop rod. 1.6 liter 4-cylinder motor making 122 horsepower, 114 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this car to 60 between 9 and 10 seconds. So certainly not the quickest, but it sits very low in the engine base. So it'll be interesting to see how this CUV can handle once you take it out on the road. But we can shut this hood up, take care of the prop rod right here, and we'll take one more step back and you get a look at the headlight design and the front end in general. Really impressive in my opinion. As far as the front seat area or interior in general, we can take a step. Again, smart access for the driver and front passenger. Hard plastic for the whole door panel. I'll turn down this audio because the radio is on for some reason, but the entire door panel up top, hard plastic. Cloth inserts with some padding for the armrest. Power one touch, auto one touch for the front two. Power windows for the rear, 4-way adjustable power mirrors. Pretty decent storage, no cup holder, but you could probably fit a couple sandwiches back here. One of your 6 speakers, gas tank release, hood release, and your pedals. You can get a good look right down there. The seats, old school classic cloth, no power adjustments on the SR trim. You get a sport cloth contrast stitch seat with auto adjustments. Anyway, the seats are still very comfortable and supportive, surprisingly supportive. I do prefer these over the seats that we get in the Nissan Rogue Sport. It's taking a step inside. First thing we notice is the steering wheel, and we'll turn the air down by 1 so you guys can hear a little better, but we're definitely keeping the air conditioning on because, as you see, it is 95 degrees right now in Tampa, Florida. But the steering wheel itself, I'm liking it. It's not leather wrapped. The SR gets a leather wrapped steering wheel, still a flat bottom, some aluminum on the outside of it. Updated Nissan badging on the horn. The horn area is a nice rubberized texture. Just pressing on the horn right here. Pretty aggressive, not the most aggressive, kind of expected with a subcompact SUV. Volume adjustment, skip your songs. You can go back and adjust your little 7-inch cluster. And speaking of that, check this out. This tachometer to the left is not a analog tach. It's all digital. You can adjust it right here. So all these settings you can adjust on your kicks information display, average driving information, fuel economy, music, and your digitally illuminated analog speedometer, which is my personal favorite, so we're going to leave it in this screen. But still pretty impressive, guys. I'm really liking the heads up function on this screen. Analog speedometer goes to about 140 miles per hour. You can see the gear that you're currently in the center. The turn signal stocks, pretty satisfying click. Automatic headlights, will put them in their automatic function. No rain sensing wipers, wouldn't really be expected with a subcompact SUV. A little bit of storage to the left of your steering wheel, could kind of function as like an ashtray if that's what you're into. Like we mentioned, gas tank, hood release, really impressive. The air vents right here, surrounded in this aluminum and piano black trim. Hard plastic for the entire dashboard. Your 8-inch touchscreen is nice, no navigation of course, but still nice to have a touchscreen. You can check out your camera settings right here. So we have guidance lines and your display information. As far as the backup camera itself, not the best resolution, but we get guidance lines and trajectory, as well as parking sensors, which are nice. They show up to the left on your digital display. Pretty impressive. We can put it right back into park and the screen immediately goes back. We can just go back to the main menu. Probably my favorite to just look at all times. The touchscreen is surrounded in this faux carbon fiber-ish textured material. It's a hard plastic, but it does look pretty premium. Beneath that, automatic climate control, also appreciated. That's going to be coming on the SV trim. Electronic parking brake with auto hold, and nice little area for some storage. Engine start stops right here. This leather stitched trim, excellent attention to detail considering this is a spot where your knee will often hit. I apologize for the glare. It's a really sunny day right now. Piano black's going to surround your gear selector for the CVT transmission, and this button right here functions as a sport mode. So pretty cool feature overall. Pass through in the cup holders. The cup holders themselves are not rubberized. The armrest here, very soft. You're probably only fitting one arm, so you're gonna have to be fighting your passengers over who gets to rest their arm on the armrest. The center console space, not the most space. You can fit some coins in this front little pocket. The rear pocket, very small. I would expect you to fit maybe just like candy bars. I can't imagine anything else really fitting in there. Maybe a radar detector, some easy passes, so on and so forth. This glove box, however, you open it up, pretty spacious. I would expect you to fit between 15, maybe 20 license plates. The window sticker's like glued to my arm right now. I apologize. But we can shut that up. That's really about it for this interior. The rear view mirror, not auto dimming, no garage home link settings either. The interior brightness or interior lighting is controlled with these buttons. The headliner, old school headliner, not going to be the best quality overall, but again, this SUV is all about value. We can take a look at the window sticker, see any features that I may have missed. Again, 2022 Kicks SV CVT, base price starting at $21,500. You can pause, take a look at all the standard features. Mechanically, we got the 1.6 liter 4-cylinder Xtronic CVT, power assisted front and rear disc brakes, 17-inch alloys, hill start assist, electronic parking brake with auto hold. Safety and security includes dual stage supplementary airbags. I'm not going to go through all the airbag settings. You guys can pause, take a look at all those. Auto emergency braking, forward collision warning, rear automatic braking, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, haptic steering wheel, high beam assist. Great standard equipment. Comfort and convenience includes intelligent driver alertness, intelligent cruise control, auto climate control, reverse keyless entry with push button start, Nissan Connect, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 8-inch color touchscreen with 6 speakers. Also for comfort and convenience, you can see all that's continued: 4 USB ports, 2 charge only, 1 type A and 1 type C. 7-inch advanced drive assist display, remote engine start, rear door alert, interior chrome door handles,
Easy fill tire alert, intelligent auto headlights, really impressive features. Outside SV grade badge, manual folding outside mirrors, body color heated outside mirrors, painted black with two-tone roof applied. This vehicle does not have the two-tone roof, so the mirrors are just body color. Anyway, variable intermittent wipers with mist rear wiper. That's a cool feature for a CUV. Roof rails with silver paint and a shark fin antenna. Options, $200 for the splash guards, $225 for the carpeted floor mats, and these beautiful 17-inch black alloy rims will run you an additional $500. After a $1,200 destination charge, expect a total vehicle price to be sitting right under $24,000. Pretty good value, fuel economy fantastic, 33 combined MPGs, 31 city, 36 highway. Really impressive overall. We can put this window sticker right back. That's about it for this front seat area. Let's check out the back seat, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials. All right, guys, stepping in the back seat of the 2022 Nissan Kicks. The whole door panel is hard plastic except for where your arm wheel rests. We have some padded cloth, solid storage, good aluminum door handle, power windows, of course. Very small amount of storage for this little area. You probably get a 12-ounce bottle. The rear seats, however, same cloth material, little pocket for the airbag. It's going to extend basically to the entire door frame, so we'll see how comfortable these seats are right now. And I'm 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings. I still have at least like an inch or two of legroom. The 2022 Nissan Rogue Sport had a little bit more legroom than this vehicle. To be expected, it's a larger vehicle and it's going to be more expensive, but it's still more than enough legroom back here, plenty of footroom even behind my seat settings. The headroom, I'm 6 feet tall. I got at least like 2-3 inches before my head would start to hit the ceiling. 2 USB ports behind your center console area, pretty convenient. No air vents, so it'd be nice to see some air vents for this SV trim on the Kicks. No center armrest area either. These seats do fall down 60-40 split, which will help when it comes to the cargo capacity. And speaking of cargo capacity, that's about it for this interior. Let's check out the trunk real quick and then take this car out for a drive. All right, guys, so to enter this trunk, you simply press the button. It's not gonna be an auto opening tailgate, but we get hydraulic assist, really low step-in height. As you see, I'm 6 feet tall. My knee is like just at the level of the step-in, and it caves in. Really low floor, and the opening is massive. So if you fold those seats down 60-40 split, you should be able to fit over a 60-inch TV in this car with no issues whatsoever. Really impressive cargo space, and since it kicks in really nicely, your stuff's not going to be flying around quite as badly. As far as secret storage, you can lift it up. You have a spare tire kit, no actual spare tire. It's a donut right underneath, but pretty nice little secret storage. Kicks nameplate on the floor mat. Pretty impressive. What you see is basically what you get. We can shut this tailgate up, take another step back, take a look at the rear styling, and let's take this 2022 Kicks out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of this all-new 2022 Nissan Kicks. Let's take it out for a drive. And the first thing I notice is the auto hold is automatic, so as soon as you put it into drive, the vehicle's not going to be going anywhere until you step onto the gas pedal. But taking a step out here, the steering is very light. Pretty good response from the gas pedal though. Bump, smooth. Yeah, not bad at all. And you have a pretty good seating position too. I'm in just about the lowest setting, and I'm sitting pretty high up. I can see just about everything over the sedan that's in front of me. Not too bad. And driving around about 35 miles per hour, very quiet. I'm not hearing any wind noise. I'm not hearing any road noise. Well, we got a little bit of open road right here. Should give us a good opportunity to see an acceleration run off the line. So on the gas. Yeah, not a whole lot. Once you cross 5,000 though, the vehicle does start to pull pretty well. But before 5,000 RPM, you're just building when it comes to power. Still more than enough for daily driving. You get to 40 miles an hour pretty effortlessly. Right here, we'll take a right turn onto this road. Light on the gas, very good response. It's just when you floor it, similar with the Rogue Sport, we have a red light coming up right here. Should give us a good opportunity to try another acceleration off the line. But again, similar to the Rogue Sport, you have very good sensitivity with the gas pedal. The response is definitely there. It's just off the line. Once you floor it, not a whole lot more, but it still picks up speed very well. As we're just driving around right now, really quiet in the interior. Single pane windows, but Nissan has been doing a great job when it comes to keeping their interiors very quiet. And the steering, really well on center. Vehicle changes direction as soon as you start to turn the wheel. It's just the weight. There's really not that much feel through the rack.
As far as the tilt and telescope though, check this out. Very good adjustability. I didn't do it before I started driving. I was like, why are my arms so far away from the steering wheel? But here we go, a lot better. You can take a step out onto this multiple lane highway and really see how this vehicle can perform on some quicker speeds. All right guys, taking a step out onto the highway, about half throttle right here. The torque is there, and you get to highway speeds pretty effortlessly. So I'm really liking the tuning of this 4-cylinder engine. It doesn't feel like it's underpowered until you really start to lean into the gas pedal. So I wouldn't try to get onto the highway quicker than you need to, because although it feels like this vehicle has a lot of power, once you really try to test it out, you notice that this vehicle only has 122 horsepower. But throwing it in a little quicker than we should, basically no body roll. Wow. Better handling than the Rogue Sport for sure. Really impressive actually. I was expecting there to be a little bit of body roll, but it stayed completely flat. But I'll throw on the POV camera so you guys can get a first-hand look driving this 2022 Nissan Kicks, and I'll catch back with you in 1 second. All right guys, taking a step out here in the 2022 Nissan Kicks. We'll hop out onto this pretty rough stretch of pavement and really see how this car can perform. And okay. It accelerates well with the small throttle. Like I said, the tuning in this SUV is not bad. And on the concrete pavement, it stays pretty quiet. Most of the vehicles we drive on this road make a lot more noise. You hear my water bottle flying around, but that's really just about it. Big bump, barely hear it. You don't really feel it that much either. The ride quality is impressive. I think the ride quality here is just as good, if not better, than the Rogue Sport that we reviewed on this channel. And the handling is sharper too. The vehicle costs less. When it comes to acceleration, it's very comparable, because although this car has a smaller 4-cylinder engine with about 20 less horsepower, it also weighs a little bit less too. But throwing it in right here, basically zero body roll. That's actually ridiculous. This car has like sports car levels of body roll, and we haven't even reached the turning radius yet because we haven't turned the wheel all the way. Wow, really impressive. And about third throttle, stepping back out. Not bad at all. But we got some open road right here. We'll try one more acceleration off the line, try to give you guys a first-hand look at how this vehicle can accelerate. But right here, off the line, on the gas. There we go. See, once you cross about 5,000 RPM, it really starts to pick up. But before there, it's really just about for commuting. So if you need to get onto a highway and you floor it, expect there to be a delay for the power build. You have to cross around 5,000 to really feel the 122 horsepower in this 4-cylinder. But even driving around town, the throttle sensitivity, I know I've been mentioning it the entire review, the throttle sensitivity really helps get this vehicle out of its own way. Right here, we'll throw it in a little faster than we should. Whew. Not bad. All right guys, taking a step back out onto the multiple lane highway. Pretty light on the acceleration part, about third throttle. And it still gets the speed pretty well. The simulated shifts don't seem to slow you down nearly as much as in the Rogue Sport. The Rogue Sport, I felt that the simulated shifts really knock you out of the power band drastically, but that's not really the case here. Maybe because this vehicle weighs a little bit less, but really not that bad. He just had to come out in front of me. He couldn't wait. But you can see through the turns, the steering, very responsive. And he goes right into the left lane where there's a truck waiting to pass. Florida drivers, man, I'm telling you. Although the left lane hogs are, I know, a problem in every state. We'll take one more right turn a little bit quicker than we should. Take a look at this vehicle's body roll, which basically is none. Really impressive. It feels surprisingly sporty. I really wasn't expecting a 122 horsepower CUV, subcompact CUV, to feel this sporty. No, it's not fast. It's not fast at all. It's about as quick as the Nissan Versa. That's where this engine originates out of. Overall, guys, I'm pretty impressed with this 2022 Nissan Kicks. I love the styling. I think it's a very good looking subcompact CUV. It feels surprisingly sporty. The handling is pretty good. The steering is pretty good. I'm liking the directness from it. The throttle response is very good. It makes this 1.6 liter 4-cylinder feel much stronger than it is. So if you're looking for a small SUV, small CUV, you don't need a big vehicle, you just like being a little bit higher off the ground, I'll definitely recommend checking this vehicle out. If you're looking to buy a kid, one of your kids' first vehicle, this is a great option because it feels sporty, it looks really aggressive, but it's just not fast. So for a first car, if you're looking to get a kid a first car, this is a pretty safe bet in my opinion. If you're looking for a just larger, higher off the ground vehicle but don't want to take up that much space, I would also recommend checking out the Nissan Kicks. Other than that though, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Courtesy Nissan here in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. Really impressive dealership, and the inventories are starting to pick up now. So if you're looking for a new car or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking out Courtesy Nissan in Tampa and ask for Ben. Other than that though, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time making this video. Really impressive subcompact CUV. Definitely recommend anybody in the market to check this one out. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless amount of gratitude for all the subscribers. The channel is not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate all the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars or trucks you'd like to see in this channel too. And I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope all you guys have a great day.